They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Young. Sanders has it over the middle. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for second down. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. So first and 10 now from the 30. Throwing is Williams. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Derek Brown breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. To the air, Williams. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Finding space at the 40. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. Perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here is 3rd and 5. Looking to throw is Williams. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And that is no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Young going to give to Brooks. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Brooks, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. They'll go play action here with Williams. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They'll start with the option. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the... And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
85 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Now here's Young. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
They'll fake the give. Now Williams. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Keenan Allen, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have come back to make it a 2-point game. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And, oh, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds. Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
It's Young off play action. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
14, Bears 13.
Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Young to throw it. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. The ball comes out.
And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumble it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there and play. These guys just want to get to the bench and gather themselves and regroup a little bit. Let's see if these offenses can settle in and start taking care of the ball a little bit better.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
That escapes, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on first and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Brooks. He scored on the ground and through the air. And they are able to add on to their advantage. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
At the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Up the middle with Brooks here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. It was T.J. Edwards who brought him down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10. On the zone read, a handoff here to Brooks. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 96 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. On first and 10, it's Brooks. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
To throw, Young. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Deontay Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is up to 15 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
Working free to drop him for the sack there was Amari Barno.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Working out of the gun, Williams.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Trying to lay one up deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
A run out of the gun with Brooks.
And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2, because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now 3rd down and 7.
Looking to throw, Young.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Jonathan Brooks
on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Panthers are able to add on to their first-half lead.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here, but with that deficit,
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
He may go.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6. for a Panther touchdown. McManus now for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing after the interception. Williams going deep here for Allen.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a throw for Williams. This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Slot man moves right. To throw, Williams. Buying time to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
From the gun, here's Williams.
Touchdown Bears! Keenan Allen, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Bears get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Young.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Young.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half, Young. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown.
So the numbers are starting to pile up here early on. We have yet to reach halftime, yet that is already now 4 touchdown passes.
Now McManus for the extra point. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this second half. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Here's Williams. He finds his target, Allen. There he goes again. And finally down at the 9-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 61 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Gerald Everett, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bears are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Santos with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Throwing on second and long. Young. Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to try and go deep again. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there. Sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
So the challenge not a successful one, as this will stay an incomplete pass. Jones on the return. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over first and 10. Off the play fake, it's Williams. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Keenan Allen, his third touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Williams going to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. the touchdown here, Santos, to kick this one away.
And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
They'll stay on the ground with Brooks.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
143 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
And fights through one man. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
3rd down, Young from the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Here's Jones on the return. It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
To throw, it's Williams.
They'll roll him out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That'll put him right on the doorstep of a 200-yard game. He's at 199 as he picks up the 1st.
To the air, Williams.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Throwing is Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll go as a loss on the play, not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw is Williams.
Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Boy, that was lockdown coverage there. He's scanning for someone to come open. But that was great work to blanket everyone. And in the end, he's just got to throw it away.
3rd and goal and still a long way from the end zone. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
Got a man, that's Leggett.
And he'll be out right at the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Young.
That one complete to Leggett.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Young will set to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. Back over the middle.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Play action. Now Williams. That's the rookie from Washington, Rome Odunze.
And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. Back to throw. Williams. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Working out of the gun, Williams.
He's got a man, complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Chicago. DJ Moore, 70 yards. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So what can the Bears do here as they'll go for two? Now receiver in motion left. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's Young. Johnson's got it complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Young now. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Yeah, he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, Williams. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Now the point after try for Santos. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy.
This crowd alive again. Some were headed for the exits, but a fourth-quarter comeback has tied things up as the kick is away here. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. Here's Young from the shotgun. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Now here's Young. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. It's Young off play action. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Here's Young. That is caught. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. Now Young. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Young. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
The ball on the 16 for 2nd and 10. They run out of the gun with Brooks here. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's 1st and goal. Young to throw. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown. And they've broken our tie here in the final minute. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's
taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Amari Barno in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Here's second down.
He'll look to throw.
Finding Allen into space at the 45. Now he's into the clear again. He may go. Keenan Allen.
And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the fourth quarter.
So that one, his fourth touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5.
A very important extra point there, up and good, and that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. This is 1st and 10. Young. Into the hands of Sanders.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Now Young. Flush to his right.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Bears, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the calendar change to October didn't help as they dropped to 0-5 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.